You can request control now. Whoever wants to just navigate and have an hands on. Who wants to do it? Okay. Yeah, you have the control. Okay, if you remember any T codes or how to go and check the today morning we see the system version, component version and all. Do you remember?
No. I think here we are writing out T codes.
Yep.
So SM20, SM12 or not 21, I think it is good for seeing the logs.
Yeah. Yeah, type the T code and press enter.
So I tapped, but it is not shown in the. I don't know why it did work.
Okay, which one you want to type? SM?
SM21
Okay.
for system logs.
Okay, go ahead.
Then sir, after that, what we'll do? Hello.
Yeah, click on execute.
Execute where it is. Execute. Execute. Where?
This execute button.
Oh, okay. Okay, so here it is showing all the logs, which is currently running and which have some errors. Configuration.
Do you remember how to check the system version? Server name,
Yes, sir, from the
system. Yeah.
system. 1 minute. System, then status.
Yes.
So here the operating system is Linux and server name it is given here, and the database data is given in this part, system SDBI.
DB means it's HANA database.
HANA database. Okay.
We saw Sybase, that is Sybase database. HDB means it's HANA database.
HANA database.
You can click on the product version, the icon next to product version.
Product version. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. If you go to install product versions, the second tab, the install product versions tab. Yeah, the tab. Okay.
Okay.
Here, if you see SAP HANA on, this is like S4 HANA system. If you see the fourth row, It's like
Yes, yes. S4 HANA on.
it's like the
premise.
newest version of ECC. We discussed about ECC, right?
Yes, yes.
Newest version of ECC, S4 HANA on-premise. Like apart from it, there are other products also installed on it. The main product is S4 HANA on-premise. Okay.
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 Because this is my first time, so I get confused on many stuffs. Save here, remember. Uh, so what we do next?
If you want to execute, I mean, again execute a new T code. If you want to go to different T code, how do you execute it? Remember? Like if you want to go to SM51 now from here, this screen.
Okay. Yes, I will. I will write here the DT code.
Yeah, do it.
SM what? 51.
51, yeah.
51. Okay.
Like you should not do like if see already you are in a different T code screen, right? If you are in a home screen, if you type the SM51, it will go. But if I'm in this screen, so if I type SM21, this is the home screen. If I type SM21, it will go. But if you're already in this screen and if you want to go to different T code, if you simply type that T code, it will not work. It will say, so what you have to do is something you have to \n, then a different T code, SM51 or something. Means
Okay,
it'll, so you have to use \n. It will go to that T code.
Okay, so okay.
Similarly, if you want to like open a new session, you want to open a new window for the same system, additional window, because you want to check, you want two windows to cross check, then you type /o and SM and any T code. It will open a new window. It will open the T code in a new window. The existing window will also remain here, but it will open it in a new window. \o. Remember \n and \o.
Yes, \n is used to terminate the previous T code and open a new T code, and \o is for opening a T code in a
New session.
new session
New window.
window. \n. Okay.
Okay, I think what else within SAP? So this is how you navigate it. So you know, yeah, like SM51, SM6, these are T codes, and like I'm telling, like if you want to give some input, like take some. This is how you give input. It's see if you want to search for a particular job name. If you give star, it
It will
lists
give all.
everything. So if you want to
Okay.
limit something, like I want to see jobs start with yes, you can give yes star. Or if you want to search something which start with S and ends with F, you can give like this. And if you give user as coach, not only for this screen, any screen, if you give star, it will list everything. If you give some value for it, if I'll show you an example. If you're giving star, I'll just it will list everything, whatever is scheduled. I'm just copying this user. If I want to see a job only with this for this user, then I can filter with that value. Only show that particular value. Not only in any screen. That's how you if you want to filter items. And now this is called something status. I selected only scheduled. If you want to select something else, um, and select it and it will show addition. I think there is nothing here. Maybe you can.
So with that particular user name, we have only one job.
Yes, that user, there's only one job. That's only in one status. See, this is non-product. Let me see if there's any completed job. Okay. Okay, let's take some code chart. If I want to see which jobs under this user which was scheduled, run and all, I put that user here. I select everything. I want to see finished, cancel everything, and I execute this. If I want to see only released jobs, I'll only select this. It will show only released jobs. This is one example for job screen. If any other screen, this is how you select it and filter items. Similarly, if you want to select date, time, you can choose it here.
Okay. What we are doing here is we choose one particular user, and we are trying to see that what its status right now.
Yeah, what are the jobs run by this particular user?
Okay.
So if I give star, it will list everything, all jobs, all user.
Okay.
Instead, for the same user, if I execute it, maybe. But if I want to only this jobs, I'm giving a job name. This job name. I want to check which all user has run this job. Then I give that job name. User, I give star. But only this user has run this, so it only one is showing. But if multiple users have run the same job, then you will get more entries there.
Okay.
It's like filtering which one. If you want to filter it on a job, or if you filter by username, that you give the input criteria here. This is one example in any screen, in SAP screen. That's how you filter. If you give star, it will list everything. Similarly, you can filter it on based on date, time. Similar to in SM21 also. Screen you see. If you want to see, if you just click execute, it will show everything. The complete logs. But if you want to, so I'm just adjusting the time. This from time is from 4 o'clock. So I'm just changing it to from early morning. So it will list everything under all users. So if I want, if I want to check something with this user coach admin, then I give the username here and execute it.
Okay.
Nothing is there for this user. Maybe I think if I can change the date. So here the logs for this particular user, everything, all the logs will be listed here only for this user. The date range also I increased the date range. I started from 12th of this month, so you'll see
12th, yes.
Okay. But I think nothing is there well, but only these days some logs are there. So this is how you filter it for doing some troubleshooting or want to only see a subset of data.
Okay.
Okay.
Answer morning, you have shown us that how to start and stop the SAP.
Yeah.
In Linux. So would you please show us again?
Okay. That's what I think. Let me check if we can come to. Maybe we'll stop on sandbox system. So we'll stop this system. It is now you can see we'll stop this system. Sandbox, right? Okay. Okay. You remember morning I told you the SID, right? The 3-letter
Yes, yes, yes.
SID is
Yes.
S4S. So the user which is having administrative right for this will be S4S ADM.
S4S.
So I'll switch. I'm switching it to S4S ADM. In older versions, okay. In older versions, the command will be stop SAP. But I think this will not work here because this is a new version of SAP. I'll show you. It will say it says are not found.
Command not
But
found.
for older versions, I'll switch. Okay. Okay, what if I give this is something like a older version of a type of system. If I type stop SAP,
So
say
DKS
shutting down.
ADM is an another
Is another system. This is
user
for DKS.
of
That is a different
system.
system. So it has stopped. So it is stopping SAP instance and it is not running. If I want to start it, it will be like start SAP.
Okay. So in your system, all the working part is happen in Linux and on Windows, we can only see the contents.
Sorry,
Like
sorry. Can I come again?
So sir, in your system in Linux, only we can perform the SAP like commands and other stuff, and and on Windows, we can only see the contents or the tables. That's right.
No, I'm not understanding the question. In Linux,
In no, I am asking that in your but one minute, one minute, 1 minute.
can you come cast that question again in Linux? Only commands?
Yeah. So I am asking that in your system in Linux only we can perform SAP operations only, na? And on system we can only see the content.
Yeah, like the start stop has to be done where SAP is installed. Since SAP is installed on this server, we go to this server and start SAP or stop SAP. So what we do is, well, for this screen you are asking, right? We see for seeing tables and law.
Yes.
This one is not this. Nothing is running on my PC. This one is like
Okay,
a client, just a client. It will connect to the SAP running on that server and will just display the data here.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm asking. That
stop SAP, start SAP, I have to log into the server where SAP is installed and running. I have to do it from there. So that
means all the background
action
process
will
is
be,
running on the Linux on that server.
yes, so whatever is running, everything will be running on that server. And our PC is just only like a small thin client is there. It will only communicate it, pull the data and show it, display it to us. Only display is happening in our PC.
Okay. And day after, one more I have question. That yesterday Arun, yesterday Arun has created one user named Subham with some password.
Okay.
So if you want to log in with that user and password, so would you able to do that?
Yeah, I can do it because that user is residing on that he created on Solman, right? That user is residing on the database server. It's not locally. That data is not saved locally on Arun's desktop. It is saved on the server
Sir,
database.
okay.
So from here I can, if it is created, he can use from any desktop. He can use that user to connect if he knows the password.
Okay. Password. I think welcome 123. He has
What's the
created
user ID? Shubham.
Shubham. Only Shubham, and password is welcome 123. W capital.
Okay.
No, username is I think different. Shubham. SHUBHAM.
Can you spell it?
SHUBHAM. Yeah.
Okay. Welcome 123. No, it's wrong. Maybe I can reset it using I can
No, I
I
think
can log in.
welcome. In welcome. I think W is capital.
Let me let me reset it.
So we can change the password of any user. We can want.
Yeah, if we have administrator access, we can change it.
Okay.
You can reset it. Right. Okay. I'm resetting the password. I'm using just all small will. Since I reset the password, next time the user logs in, it will be like having initial password status. He has to again set up any password.
Okay.
I'm setting it to be basis 1, 2, 3, all small, basis 1, 2, 3. So now I set that one time, first time I set that password. Next time, if I again log in, it will not ask for resetting. I can log in with basis 1, 2, 3. So logged into SOD system, you can click this small arrow. You can see you are logged in as user Shubham.
Okay. And if you want to log out, from where we can log out from this particular user?
You can use this yellow one, log off,
Okay.
or their shortcut is /NEX.
NEX.
That is one. Or if you type NEX, it will not ask for any prompt. It will just directly log you off. But if you click log off, it will ask for confirmation. Do you want to log off? Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Then tomorrow. Okay. I'll see if we can get somehow some XAP system for you to practice.
Okay.
Until you have a laptop, that's not possible. Okay. Maybe I think anything else? Any other questions, doubt?
No. Up to here only we have covered so
Okay.
far.
Yeah, then maybe I think we can then continue tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
हेलो, कोई है कि नहीं यहाँ पे?
हाँ भाई